7-year-old Ibrahim balanced the clay pot on his head, feeling the equatorial sun burn his shoulders. Before dawn, he had already drawn water twice from the community well, first for his mother's cooking, then for the scraggly goat his family tended. As he walked past the mango tree, where village elders debated colonial-era injustice, he paused. One grizzled man slammed his fist. "Until we control our earth, France owns our children's breath." These words lingered like dust most in the arid air. Young Ibrahim didn't yet grasp geopolitics, but he understood thirst for water, for justice, for something more.
Tant que nous ne contrôlons pas notre terre, la France possède le souffle de nos enfants.
28 years later, that same boy, now Captain Ibrahim Traoré, would expel French troops from Burkina Faso and ignite a continent's imagination. But revolutions, like village girls, have dark depths. This is the unvarnished chronicle of Africa's most incendiary leader since Sankara, a psychological odyssey where idealism collides with the seduction of absolute power.
And we, the youth, should learn a lesson from this situation to unite, to make integration a reality.
In the crumpled classrooms of Bobo Dialaso's Laissez Ozin Coulibaly, teenage Ibrahim stood apart. Teachers noted his unnatural silence and mathematical brilliance, but missed the fury simmering beneath. While his peers memorized French colonial texts, Ibrahim smuggled Marxist pamphlets from the Association Nationale des Étudiants de Burkina. By 17, he could recite Sankara's speeches verbatim, yet solve geological equations with monastic precision.
La patrie ou la mort, nous vaincrons! Wow!
Gloire! Dignité! Pouvoir! La patrie ou la mort! La patrie ou la mort! Merci camarades!
University of Ouagadougou, 2009. During a student protest over tuition hikes, security forces fractured Ibrahim's wrist with batons. As he lay bleeding, a revelation struck. The state fears thinkers who understand pressure, whether in rocks or revolutions. That night, he enlisted at the Georges Namoano Military Academy. His mission: to master the architecture of violence from within. Deployed with UN peacekeepers in Mali's Inferno in 2018, Lieutenant Traoré witnessed horror and heresy. French Mirage jets circled impotently as jihadists slaughtered villagers. Then came the ultimate betrayal. Politicians arrived via helicopters with suitcases full of cash for commanders, while frontline troops themselves starved. One officer hissed, "We are dying for their Swiss bank account." Traoré's idealism cuddled into cold resolve. In January of 2022, Traoré joined Lieutenant Colonel Damiba's coup against President Kabore, believing the charismatic officer would fight corruption to its fullest. Reality proved him wrong. Damiba vacationed in Côte d'Ivoire luxury resort, while jihadists still slaughtered 56 soldiers at Inata. Traoré received the news via crackling radio. "No armor, they cut our throats like goats." In that moment, the hunter became the prey. Then, on September 30th, 2022, Traoré moved like a spectre through Ouagadougou's military barracks with 150 loyal soldiers, most under 30. He isolated Damiba's guards using TikTok-coded signals. By dawn, Burkina had its 7th coup. His broadcast electrified the nation. "We are not here to rule. We are here to die for you." At 34, he became the world's youngest head of state.
You will hear about the African Union. Yes, It exists. But what is the effect of the African Union in reality? We cannot talk about integration in the theme and not talk about the African Union. Because it is this organization that should unite us, create real integration. But we regret to see these wars that persist on the African continent, killing millions of young people. And that this organization, which has heads of state, with armies, is unable to organize itself to support certain countries. The Union is not just a word. The Union is a symbol. And we, the youth, should learn a lesson from this situation to unite, to make integration a reality.
Traoré's economic insurgency really surprised the West. Nationalized two British-owned gold mines overnight, built Burkina Faso's first gold refinery, redirecting $1.2 billion annually from European vaults, mandated 15% stake in all foreign mines, even Russian allies. This was the leader Burkina Faso had been waiting for after Sankara, and Ibrahim Traoré was the one.
In the context of gold production in Burkina, for a long time it was said that we were not a gold-producing country, but for some time now, gold has become the #1 export product. But we have no control over the gold, whether it's exploration, production, or as you have seen, refining. We asked ourselves a lot of questions, and today we have decided to set up an entire chain. As you are following with APEC, we want to mine the gold ourselves.
In February of 2024, 400 civilians were slaughtered by jihadists near Basalogo, the deadliest attack in Burkinabe history. Traoré's response chilled observers. More later, now exterminate security forces then massacred 112 Fulani civilians in a counter-terror reprisals. UN report described villages where every male over 15 was shot. You see, Traoré embodies Africa's collective trauma and yearning. To the youth, he is the embodied revenge against generalocracies. To the intellectuals, he is Sankara 2.0 with Russian malware. To the displaced, he is the man who promised safety but delivered checkpoints. His May 2025 Moscow speech still hangs. He said, "We will defeat terrorism or become martyrs trying." The subtext, which means no exit strategy or whatever.
I learned a lot about culture, about history,